Now, what's going on here? Who let you in?
Mr. Benjamin, please stop.
Mr. Benjamin, they're going to kill me.
Look, I don't want any more nonsense. Let's hear it now.
And then what? That's our business, Mr. Benjamin.
They want to kill me, Mr. Benjamin.
We've been over it for 3 days now. We planned this thing carefully. We've gotten together evidence, and we're here now ready to try Dino. And we're going to finish it.
Who did the planning?
I did. And Harry and Frank Riley. Sit down, Mr. Benjamin, and listen.
Harry? Frank? I want to see you.
All right, let's continue.
Your Honor, the defense would like to reserve its opening statement until it begins its case.
Prosecution ready.
What are they going to do to him? I don't know. Well, can't you stop them? And you saw them.
Yeah, that's right.
Tell us in your own words what happened that afternoon.
The jury will disregard that statement.
Dino, is that your zip gun on the table, or isn't it?
Mr. Benjamin. Go ahead, Mr. Grant.
William Winston. Is that your gun, Dino? Did you kill him?
No. No, sir. I didn't, honest. That's the truth, Mr. Benjamin.
Why are they accusing you then?
I don't know.
How did you get here?
Told me it was a secret meeting. I didn't even think about it.
Arnold Silver.
Were you in that alley that night?
Who is he?
He's a lawyer, Dino. His name is Lawrence Preston.
Was he telling the truth?
No, I never went in there. I didn't even know where Mr. Oliveira lived.
Did you ever see this before?
Yes.
That's mine. What are you doing with that?
It belonged to Mr. Oliveira.
Where else did you see it?
In Dino Locatelli's room.
I said it's mine. Give it to me.
It's mine! Where did you get this? From his room. We got his zip gun there, too.
He's lying. It's mine.
It's gold.
You lying low.
All right, now.
Leave him alone.
Everybody, sit down. I mean, now. Sit down.
I think this has gone just about far enough.
Sit down, Mr. Benjamin.
Now, I have nothing really astonishing to say to you, gentlemen. I just think that you're handling a situation that is a little too complex for you. The investigation of murder belongs in the hands of professionals. I don't mind you trying something new and then discovering for yourselves that you don't know enough yet to handle it without burning your fingers. Not something like this. Not when you're subjecting someone to what you put Dino through.
He deserves everything he gets.
I'm doing the talking now. You can have your say when I'm finished. Among other things, I discovered that you broke into Dino's room to appropriate some of the evidence that was used here. Now, that's stealing, isn't it? I thought one of the objects of this court when we set it up 7 years ago. Dino, do you trust me? Doug, Frank, stand. Now, you gentlemen are the leaders here, so I'm going to put this to you in the form of a proposition. If you reject it, then you're going to have to injure us physically in order to have your way. That includes me.
All right, Mr. Benjamin. Go ahead.
Thank you, Doug.
Lawrence. Now, let's see what's been established so far and what hasn't. I think for the sake of clarity, there ought to be sides taken in this discussion. I'd like Kenneth Preston to represent the prosecution's position, and I'll discuss the case for the defense. We'll see what happens.
You want me to lay out the case for the prosecution so far?
That's right.
All right.
He could have gone on up to the roof or into any one of the other apartments in that building. You want to swear him in?
No.
Now, Dino, you don't have to answer any questions you don't want to answer. Did you know Mr. Oliveira?
Yes.
How did you know him?
Well, like everyone else here, he was the janitor in this place.
Were you ever in his room?
No, sir.
Now, could you tell the court where you were on Christmas Eve?
I was in the movies.
What theater?
The Delancey?
At approximately what time did you go into the theater?
Well, I guess around 8:30.
And what time did you get out?
Around 11:30, I guess.
And then what did you do?
Well, I went home.
Is that your zip gun?
Yes.
Where did you get it?
I made it.
Why?
I don't know for why. For fun. I just wanted to prove I could do it, I guess.
Did you ever fire it?
Yes, I tested it once up at Van Cortlandt Park.
Where are the 2 bullets you bought for that gun?
I don't know. Hey, maybe they're in my drawer in my room.
You didn't fire them?
Oh, no, sir.
Now, would you tell the court how you came into possession of the crucifix?
I bought it in a hawk shop.
What reason did you have to buy it?
I wanted it.
Where did you keep it?
In my room?
On the wall?
No.
Where in your room?
Just in my room.
We found it under his pillow. You shut up!
Dino.
You better tell him to shut up.
Leave me alone.
Dino, how much did you pay for the crucifix?
Oh, I can't remember now.
A lot?
Yes, a lot.
Over $20?
Yes.
Where did you get the money?
I saved it up.
Dino, you didn't kill Mr. Oliveira, did you?
No, sir, I did not.
Any questions?
Dino, did you go to the movies alone that night?
Yeah.
What pictures did you see?
Well, I don't remember now.
Well, it was just a few nights ago.
Yeah,
wasn't
I
it?
know.
Well, did anyone you know see you at the movies?
Huh?
Did anyone you know see you at the movies?
Oh, no.
What pawn shop did you buy the crucifix at?
Well, I can't remember the name of it.
Where is it located?
Well, a town.
Where uptown?
Well, up in the West Hundreds, Amsterdam Avenue, someplace up there like that. How should I know?
That thing belonged to Mr. Oliveira.
Honest. It's mine. All right?
Dad, we have proof.
That's true. But maybe it was done with a little less prejudice. Dino, where are you going?
Going home.
Take one more step and we'll cool you right now.
Would you like to cool them all together, or would you like to try it one at a time?
I'm just telling you, Mr. Benjamin, he's not going out of here no matter what you say.
Please, Marty, get out of my way.
Look, don't put your hands on me, Mr. Benjamin. I won't stand for any force in here. You're supposed to be too grown up for that. Now, Martin, you behave yourself.
Get out of my way.
I think you'd better go back and sit down, Dino. We've got a lot more to discuss. Let's see if we can do it without fighting. And climbed in through the window and found that the person was not only home, but had already been shot to death. What would you do?
I don't know. I guess I just beat it.
Isn't that what happened, Dino? Dino? Was that Mr. Oliveira's crucifix? Why did you steal it, Dino?
I don't know. I never stole anything before in my whole life, you know? Just this one time from Mr. Oliveira. I don't even know why. I guess I needed some extra money, you know, Christmas and all. And I lied. I knew where he lived. And so I went up there. I knew he wasn't home. Went up the fire escape and took a few things. I guess it was about 2 weeks ago. He didn't even have any money there. He didn't have much of anything. I took a silver tie clasp, and I found out it wasn't even silver. And a belt buckle. I threw that away. I mean, what am I going to do with a belt buckle anyway? There wasn't nothing else there. I took this. First I thought, well, I'll hock it, see? And I couldn't get myself to do that. And every time I would look at it, it made me want to cry. I didn't know where to put it, so I hid it under my pillow, you know. And I used to wake up in the middle of the night scared. And I'd reach for it there, and it felt like it was moving, like it was alive. I actually felt like I was being haunted by God, you know, because, I mean, you see, the steal, this is just the worst thing I ever did in my life, just the worst. And I said to myself, well, you know you got to put it back. And I did. I went back up there on Christmas Eve, and I stumbled in the dark and fell over Mr. Oliveira's body. Yeah, he was dead. So I didn't know what to do then. I ran out of there, and I kept thinking all the time, well, they're going to blame me for killing him, naturally. And I thought, well, I'll throw this in the garbage after I get outside. When I came out there, I couldn't do that either. You see, I don't know about anything I did. I can't explain it. I guess maybe there's no explanation. But I'm sorry.
And this? Where did you find this, Dino?
In a drawer?
A dresser drawer?
That's right.
It wasn't on the wall?
No, sir.
How many times did you see this?
Once.
What were the circumstances?
I was in Mr. Oliveira's room watching TV, and he showed it to me.
Why did he do that?
I think this trial is over.
Confessed to the murder of Mr. Oliveira. His case goes to the grand jury on Monday.
You know,
Doug, what were you going to do with him? Glad we happened by.
so am I.
I wish you had come to me first with this. Now, all we need to continue helping each other to improve is respect for each other. Now, I still respect you, Doug.
I respect you, Mr. Benjamin.
You know, Dino,
No, I wasn't innocent. I stole this.
maybe that's why Mr. Oliveira didn't report it missing.
We each have our own little lie, Dino. What you stole wasn't really worth anything at all, was it?
I wouldn't say that. Ken, let's go.